spring for you so far?
It's been going good. Continuing.
No, you're good. You're good.
Continuing to just continue to chop wood every day. Just keep making strides in my game, and I think the future is looking very bright.
From the bowl game to now, what did you want to improve upon the most? How are you making strides toward?
I wanted to improve on my weight. That's probably number one. I wanted to also improve on, just technique and also just overall knowledge of the game, which I think I have.
PJ, we saw you kind of breaking down the huddle before practicing. Have you kind of stepped into more of a leadership role, and has that been part of improving too, just being more vocal?
Yes, sir. Got to be. This is a team, and on the team, you got to continue to use your voice. I'm not saying I'm perfect with it, but I think it's something that I'm continuously getting better with each day, especially as we build relationships and bonds. You just start to get more comfortable.
You mentioned wanting to work on your weight. Just what does that process look like over the last few months?
Just eating, constant eating, nonstop. It's got to be a mindset. You got to treat it as if like you're lifting, like the way you attack football, the way you attack weight room. You got to attack food the exact same way. Any type of goal you have, you got to attack everything the exact same way.
What are you up to right now, weight-wise, and what do you hope to get to by next season?
Like 248-ish. Next season, I would like to be. I couldn't tell you exactly, but I'd like to be at least 255, 260-ish.
Everyone watched you last year as a freshman coming in, wanting you to make an impact. What about David? What about Jaden? What are they doing? How are they looking in their freshman year?
I think they're two young freshmen who are hungry, and you can tell that they are fighting for a spot. You can tell that they came to be people who could just produce for the team, whether that's instant or later. But they know that they still have to be developed. The future is very bright for them. So.
What about those guys on the edge with Danny, Nigel, and Wyatt?
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing. They're just trying to learn, and you can see just the eagerness to just learn and just soak up information each day. And I think they're doing that. And again, the future is bright for them as well. As long as they continue to just keep chopping wood, they'll be good.
You got to get on the field running great last year. What's your expectation of this next year for yourself?
Well, again, it's only spring ball right now, so we don't know what everything's looking like. But my expectation is to play as much as I can and be someone who could just produce. Someone who they can count on going out on the field, someone who they can hang their hat on.
Once you guys have depth behind him, what kind of a lift was it when you found out Ethan was definitely going to be back?
Say it again, my bad.
Oh, so you have depth behind him, but what kind of a lift was it when you found out Ethan was definitely going to be back?
It's always great to know that you're going to have someone who's been here for four years now, who's going to bring that same leadership back, and he's doing a great job. He's going to continue to.
What's Zach Galloway's voice been like having him in those defensive meetings?
Oh, it's great. It's great. He's young and alive, very energetic. And you can tell, especially D-line wise. He wants everybody to eat. So he's gonna continue to be who he is. He's gonna continue to coach, and he's not gonna change up his style for anybody. He's gonna be alive and young and pour into us when he can as well.
Talk about technique, kind of put on the way, but what are the biggest things you learned, biggest lessons from that early playing time you got last year?
I would say, learn that I just gotta really just know my techniques better, know my job better, be more solid there going into this next year. That's one thing I'm gonna work on every day. Again, gaining weight and just learning that it's a different type of game in college. That you got to be heavy-handed here. So that's one thing I learned.
PJ, can we go back to this eating everything diet that you've got? Like, can you walk us through what that looks like? Like, what's breakfast look like?
Breakfast, I gotta get I gotta get a lot of protein, not too much protein, but really you gotta focus on the carbs. Really just a lot of carbs and a good amount of protein.
So, are you eating 8 meals a day? Like, would you put a count on it?
So definitely, the traditional 3 meals a day, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But you got to have snacks in between, whether that's like, shakes, heavy calorie shakes in between, along with snacks like PB&Js. Before I go to bed, maybe another snack. I should never be hungry. Really like that. That's all it is.
Has it changed how you feel? Are you like, how does it all play into like just how you feel physically?
It makes me feel. Sorry.
It's all right.
It makes me feel just more comfortable on the field, knowing that I do way more, and then they have to. They're gonna feel it. Our offense, they're gonna feel it whenever we strike. So knowing that, you know, it's not going to be as easy for them.
Do you, I mean, do you think this is something you're going to try to continue on into the season? I know.
100%.
So this is the plan until
Yeah.
further notice.
It'll really never end. It'll be a continuous goal, especially with someone whose weight kind of fluctuates up and down. So I mean, it'll, you know, I'm sure it'll translate or go into the season with me.
Is there any amount of weight you think you could gain and be like, all right, that's too much?
I couldn't tell you. I got to see when I'm there.
You're not there yet.
Yeah, I know I'm not there yet.
Still feeling as explosive and all that stuff.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
Advice from your brother? I mean, do you talk to him and get advice?
Definitely. You know,
What's he telling you?
I mean, just keep on working. You gotta want it. You know, it's not gonna be given to you. You know. Prepare like you're already a pro. You know what I'm saying? So you know, go through your plays every day. Little things like that. You know, constant trying to just be consistent and trying to soak up knowledge of the game. Whether you're meeting with coach or on your own time, going through your notes, anything. Just continue. Just be hungry. Really, just be hungry.
Where's he at now?
Where's he at? He's at the Indiana Colts right now. So.
What have you made of Zach Alley so far in the way that he's come in and maybe either changed things up or communicated things to you guys?
Catch one more time.
Zach Alley, what have you just made of him so far as a coach and what he's been teaching you guys in defense?
Well, I like him. You could tell he's very, very smart. You could tell he works very well with Coach V, and you could tell he tries to imitate him a little bit. You know, because Coach V is someone who a lot of us look up to and would like to imitate. So, you know, I think that relationship, you know, coming here, just kind of, it was easier to build a relationship with him, knowing that he had that past relationship with Coach V, and it's been good. It's been real good.
EJ, how do you say your name? Can you just say it?
My name?
Yeah, just say it so we can.
It's Adebawore. Sir,
You're gonna have to work on that.
it's a hard one.
Hey, we've heard that practices are maybe a little more vocal this spring than they were maybe last fall. Have you noticed sort of an uptick in just intensity in practice this spring?
I mean, for us, we try to keep everything the exact same. You know, we don't really like to change our ways. You know, for us, there's a standard, and that standard set. You know, I think the vocalizing it was good last year, but even this year, I mean, it's always going to continue to get better. But I mean, overall, things that we do are never going to change because that's just our standard every single year.